Here on the Transparent FX Academy, every day I share my best market breakdowns, showing you guys how you have to analyze the market both from a technical and in order flow perspective to see where you can be looking for the next potential opportunities in the Forex market. So without further ado, let's go straight to the charts and see which is today's pair. In today's video, I want to speak about AUDUSD. Now, why do I want to speak about AUDUSD? Because at the moment, we have quite interesting price action and structure for a potential opportunity. So as usual, I will be performing a multi-time frame top-down analysis. First, from a technical perspective, then we will go and see what we have from in order flow perspective by checking the commitment of traders, which is basically the COT data. So what the non-commercials, which are the biggest speculators in the market, are doing. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for a potential trading opportunity on the pair. And as usual, I will be keeping the analysis as educational as possible. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what do we have? Now, here in the monthly, we consider the market has just provided a strong impulse to the upside, followed by this correction. Now, in general, after an impulse, if you want to measure the correction, you have to take your Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse. Now, if we take our Fibonacci from the low to the high of this impulse, what we can see is that the market has just reached exactly the 0.382 of the Fibonacci taken on the impulse leg. Now, in general, if you expect the market to provide a correction to the 0.382, after that, you expect the market to provide the continuation to the upside, basically to complete the impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. And in fact, that is exactly what the market is currently doing here. Now, there is also another thing to keep in mind. In general, if you want to really identify the structure of a market, what you have to do is go down on a line chart. Now, if we go down on a line chart here, what we can see is that at the moment, the market has two monthly closes at this area. This is the first one and this is the second one. And at the moment, the market has broken above the zone and is also currently retesting it and rejecting it to the upside, meaning that we are also rejecting previous monthly resistance, which is now turned support. Therefore, we can expect the market to provide more continuation to the upside. Going down on the weekly time frame, what do we have? Now, here on the weekly, at the moment, we're testing a quite strong level of demand and support. In fact, from here, the market had started this quite strong rejection to the upside, and currently we're testing the same demand and support. Therefore, we can expect the market to provide more continuation to the upside, possibly for the creation of a higher high. Just a quick thing, make sure that you like and subscribe, and also let me know in the comments the topic that you will like in the next video. Going down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now, here on the daily time frame, we consider the market has just created a perfect manipulation. Now, this is something that the market loves to create and complete over and over again. First, the market starts giving you the impression of an extremely strong support. In fact, the market starts basically creating a structured zone. Support, against support, against support, against support, against support. Now, this is a level that all traders are seeing, right? Everybody can see this structure and everybody's looking for a long. Now, all the people that are looking for longs, where do you think they have their stop losses? Their stop losses will be basically all below this area here, right below the support. And look at what the market did and what the market does usually. This is just an example of a thing that happens over and over again. The market melted to the downside, basically hunting all those stop losses. All the stop losses got triggered, plus also new people started entering shorts because basically they saw the support getting broken to the downside. And that is great because there is all the selling pressure from the stop losses that are getting triggered, plus there is the selling pressure from a new traders which are shorting because they believe that the support is broken, that makes for a perfect longing opportunity for institutions, which basically enter their longs using the liquidity of all the shorts, and the market provides the move to the upside, basically confirming a fake breakout of the level. This move to the downside was simply a fake, and the market is now back above and everybody's losing money, basically because institutions are in profit. That is how the market works. Now, in a situation like this here in the daily, how we can be looking for a potential opportunity. Now, before I show you that, let's first go and see what we have from a COT perspective. So commitment of traders, which is basically what hedge funds are doing in the market. What we can see is that lately net positions were decreasing. In fact, we went from having 12k net positions all the way down to having minus 1.9k net positions. And look at what was happening. Even though shorts were getting added, therefore making the net positions decreasing, we already had some slight longing going on with the last report. And what do you believe that happened when the market created this move to the downside? Keep in mind, we still don't have the data for this move to the downside. This is just after they basically reported their positions. They created this manipulation. And what do you believe that we will see with the next report? With the next report, there is a high probability that we will see a lot of longs getting added because they basically got added when the market created this fake breakout to the downside. So how we can be approaching this potential longing opportunity and how we will be approaching this potential longing opportunity with students. Now, as usual, we have to be reactive and not predictive. Monthly, weekly, daily, and COT data all are indicating for a potential move to the upside. However, here on the daily time frame, we still haven't seen the retest of the structure. Usually what happens in these cases is that the market goes to retest the support before then creating a quite strong move to the upside, meaning that at the moment, this is the highest probability longing area here for AUDUSD. So what we will be doing with students is as usual being reactive and not predictive. If the market will retrace inside of this zone, then inside of here, we will be monitoring price action from a 4-hour perspective and lower. Now, why 4-hour and lower? Because the monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the COT data are the best for the directional aspect of the market. But when it comes to confirmations and entries, 4-hour and lower, so the intraday timeframes, those are the best timeframes for the confirmations and the entries. So on the retest inside of here, we will be monitoring price action with students from a 4-hour perspective and lower, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we have right now to an intraday bullish market. And as soon as the market will shift from an intraday bearish to an intraday bullish market, at that point we will be adding AUDUSD to our watch list. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice long with a good risk to reward and good probabilities at that point for the move to the upside, for the market to complete this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside, and for the market to provide a higher high. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you smash that like and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis education and updates for all of you. You can also click the link in the description that brings you to the mentorship program. It's a very complete program. First, you learn all the rules of my rule-based strategies, and then you trade the strategies with me. Every day, I give you a new daily market breakdown showing you how to apply the strategies with the entry stops and take profits. And you can also ask questions and get the answers the same day with the Q&A session. So it's a very complete program. I really suggest that you go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you in my next video.